What it is, guys, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with a real quick video. A reminder that Ultimate Clash, I thought we had a little bit longer on it, but it does make sense. We're getting a new Ultimate Clash release soon. I believe it's coming actually tomorrow. So you got just a matter of hours before this Ultimate Clash goes away. So if you haven't beaten it, I guess, for lack of a better word, I haven't done my third defeat on it. I've kind of been, honestly, just doing my 3 a day, or 3 a week, and then calling it. So it's time to actually buckle down and get this done. So just a quick overview of what I did with this one is, for this first one, I use my Ginyu Force team. Okay? Real simple, real straightforward. Nothing to really talk about here. This team is one we've known for at least a year now. It's a great team. The only exception is I use the LR physical Ginyu on here. And I really need to do a damage test with him. I haven't yet. He's still SA10. I think he's SA10. I don't think I got impatient on that one. Fairly good unit. Pretty solid. But we may not get to see him. Let's see what happens here. Alright. Goldo could get off his stun, so I'm going to kind of lean on that a little bit. Then Goku Ginyu does his thing. He's going to get maximum boost out of that. And Jace doesn't really hit, so it doesn't matter. Jace is a good, decent unit, but that stun, if it gets off, is going to be pretty. Okay, well, we got the reduced reduction and attack, so that's going to help out a little bit. Oh, that's right, Roshi can't be stunned. I forgot about that. Either way, it doesn't really matter. This is the hit we're really hoping for. This and physical Ginyu. So 1.2 really just kind of takes him down a couple of notches. Alright. Round 2. Ginyu being in this slot isn't the greatest thing, but remember, Ginyu does tank, so there are worse atrocities out there. Raccoon is a bit of a nuker, but I'm going to give Birder all of these orbs for a little bit of that heal. And unfortunately, that does mean Raccoon isn't getting anything, so that's okay. That's okay. Probably should have done it the other way around, because honestly, Birder gets his super attack off early. Either way, I'm not losing sleep. We're not going to get hurt all that badly. Ooh, that was actually a bigger hit than I expected. But remember, Goku does tank, even though he has the type disadvantage, so... I mean, we have 250k health out of a free-to-play team. You know, these numbers are starting to get really ridiculous. Like, the power creep is something I gripe about all the time, but, like, health and all that to boot is just pretty ridiculous. Alright, Ginyu's not getting a U Super. Goku Ginyu will get a U Super. And Goldo will get something, whatever it is. Oh, he's an early Super too. I forgot about that. Obviously, I'm not really taking this fight that seriously. We should be done with it here shortly. And I forgot that Jace has type advantage, otherwise I probably should have got his super off and taken it a little more seriously, but... This is kind of that interim stage where I'm like, just, let's get this done with. Let's move on. Let's get our day over with. Bruh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to ask y'all to not shit the bed? Is that a possibility? Is that a thing? Can we agree that that should be a deal? Let's go. Alright, Jace, finish this off. What does Jace do? 500,000. Not really the kind of hit that I want to write home about, if I'm honest. Alright, moving on to something that actually is a bit challenging for real. And that is Android 9. Is it 19? I think 19's next. Yeah, it should be int 19. Tech 19, sorry. Alright. So for this one, this is the one you really need to pay close attention to, because if you go in there with a bunch of units that do super attacks, you're not going to do so well. You're not going to do so well. Alright. So for this one, I don't remember what I did. I think I used... I don't remember what I did now. I think I used my fusion team, if I'm honest. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Because I know people were griping about that in the last video. Let's see, because we need physical. Where's a Patara? Which team was that I used? It might have been Patara. It was Patara, because all those guys who key-based attacks. Pretty sure it was this. Yeah, it was. Okay, it was Patara. I'm trying to remember because it's been a minute since I've even paid attention to this. Because that's right, because I used him as a leader even though he's not the best leader. And then I used them as a leader because their super attack is key-based. Who wasn't I used then? Maybe it's Realm of Gods. Yeah, it must have been Realm of Gods. Oof. Trying to remember. It's been a minute. It's been an absolute minute. Yeah, it was Realm of Gods. That's right. Because UI Goku, his attack is physical. And their 18 key is physical. His attack is physical, even though it still is like kind of like key blade. That's right. Jiren and Topos are technically physical. So, and then who is my last one? Mergemasu was my last one. There we go. That's right. That's right. How to get back into the swing of things. So basically, what you want physical attacks. You don't want key attacks. And this team will pretty much put him to the floor pretty quickly. I don't find that type advantage does a whole lot here. Though the only thing it does suck is when Rose and the LR are broken up. That's no fun at all, but it's not a situation we got to deal with. Now, the only thing I do have to be careful of here is I need to get their use super off, so I might have to put them off to the second turn, which sucks because I really want their tanking in the front, but I've got to get the use super. I can't do the 12 key. So, how do we handle this situation? Well, how much key do I have there? So that is 5 key. Now, I don't think this is going to work, if I'm honest with myself. Don't think this is going to work. I could do that. Let's see. Now, Mergemaster's coming up. I can't do that. So, alright, so the nice thing is, at least if I do this, then when he absorbs the attack, it's kind of nullified, and it's not going to make a difference. So I'll just give them meager numbers, and then feed the rest of this over to Jiren. Yeah, that should be more than enough to feed Jiren. There we go. Because I want Jiren and Topo on the next turn, so I'm going to put Topo in the front, and then float my other units, and that's just kind of the best way to handle that situation. At least I find. There we go. He's going to absorb it. We're no worse for wear because it's not like we did any damage to begin with. We're not losing anything. So there we go. Now he's hit us pretty hard, but with any kind of luck, we'll be able to keep the 18 key going. And frankly, with Merge Zamasu coming up and all the key links we're about to get, nah, it's not going to be a problem. It ain't going to be a problem going forward. Alright, so Jiren wrecks everything and takes, like, no damage. I love that. Alright. Yeah, come on. I'm going to put Topo in the front here. And I'm going to try to save... Oof. You know what? I'm going to put Topo in the middle. Topo in the middle. We're going to do all this because that's going to give a decent amount of healing. Look at all that healing. That's going to drop all that down. That's absolutely perfect. That's going to heal us up a bit too, but is not enough to get a use super. That's fine. Both of his super attacks are technically physical, so ain't going to be a big deal. All right. Now he's at a bit of a disadvantage here because obviously he 19 is a tech unit, but he still does great damage. It's basically only if he eats a super that it's a problem. And we're done here. Good day. Bye-bye, 19. Have a nice life. Oh, I was pretty sure that was the thing. So basically what the gist of it is, if you treat 19 the way he deserves to be treated, 2 turns he's done. Now, if you put a bunch of Key Blast units on there and you're not paying attention, you're going to have a really hard time. But like I said, that Realm of Gods team just puts it to him. It just finishes him so quickly. Okay? And yes, I know. I even admitted at the beginning that I haven't finished these up. That's completely on me. Level 2. Okay? The next hard one is this one right here. And then past this, it's all pretty straightforward with types. Reduces received damage, disables attack and defense reduction. So what I do is I should run my Extreme Fizz team, but I run my Super Fizz team. And my Super Fizz team will absolutely wreck this. My Extreme Fizz team is great, but my Extreme Fizz team, there are situations where they can run into some problems. My Super Fizz team, on the other hand, I mean, let's be real here. Oop, not that one. That right there is already a recipe for fuckery, pretty much. Now, Seal Tanks. Seal Tanks is important here because this dude will one-shot you. He will one-shot you. So you notice I have 2 sealers on here. I got the seal with Gohan and, Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, and I've got the seal with Seal Tanks. The goal is to keep them on opposite rotations, so he's always sealed. Always. And it's perfect. It's set up that way. We got nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Now, except, I believe theirs is the 12 key only. So, causes class damage enemy and seals super attack. Raises superclass allies by 30% for 2 turns, but we want the seal. We need the seal. So, I'm going to deprive them some of their key. Best way to do that, probably put them there. Yeah. That'll work. That'll work. Alright. So, they need 4 key. Bada bing, bada boom. There's a ton of key. He only needs 5. Perfect. That's what I thought. Boom. We got a seal and 2 use supers, and that's absolutely stellar. Remember, with them, we're not worried about their damage output. A, they're there to bolster the team. They give great boosts to this team. B, the number one thing in this situation, actually, is the seal. So, getting these other use supers is what's going to take him apart. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Alright. Bardock, you attack with all your feels. You go, my man. You go. And these aren't necessarily... Okay, I forgot Bardock seals too, so there you go. I don't think his seal's guaranteed, though, is the thing. But either way, I mean, it's just another way to stop Gohan from doing a super attack. Because if he does a super attack, you are absolutely screwed. Now, is that enough? That is not enough. That's just going to be a regular super. That's okay. I would love to get a U super off with that Gohan, but it's not the end of the world if you don't, because it still isn't that great of a hit. If I'm real. So here we go. Probably maybe could have floated him, but whatevs. It's a thing. Alright, so you notice here, he's not doing his super attack. His super attack is the one-shot kill, and there's nothing you can really do about it. If you're smart about it, you know how to take this on. Like I said, I'm healing, or I'm healing. I'm sealing, and if you have stuns are another great way to combat him. But I find sealing, because sealing is generally guaranteed, is a little more of a surefire option, shall we say. Alright, so I've got 6 key there. I'm going to put that Go Tanks. Yeah. I'm going to put him on the end. I will give them that. Yep. There's a U super. Now I need 5 key, and that is not 5 key. That is way, way, way too much. You know, I'm going to go and squander this turn. I'm going to go ahead and do that to give the other, SBR Gohan. I'm going to give him a U super. Don't ask me why. As the way I decided I want to play this turn. Alright. Plus, he's got enough double attack in him. Though I have taken a lot of it away over time. He had enough double attack in him initially. He would double attack all the time, so ain't that big a deal. Which, in hindsight, was a mistake, but alright, look at that. He's taking no damage. He's fine. He's fine. My options were overfeed or underfeed him, and I chose to overfeed him, and that's underfeed him. And that's okay. All right, U Super for SBR Gohan, and he still is not getting. Yeah, no, that ain't worth. That is a situation that is not going to pan out well. Now I'll tell you what does suck here. No, okay, that's good. That's good. I didn't think ahead and plan for his. His super attack, so I probably should have given him those amber orbs, but that's okay. He is not linking well with this Gohan. That's because this Gohan kind of sucks. I should be floating him, and I'm not because I'm stupid. Whatever, fight me. We're getting the seal, and that's the important part. All right, that's not a U super. If I was a smart man, I would have given it to Bardock and not SBR Gohan, but I wanted to see what he would do, and I wasn't paying attention when he did it. Oof. Oof. Alright. So, once again, we still have the seal. That's good news. We got that. We got that. And we got that. Moving on. We're going to get the seal one more time, and see, the only problem is with this one is you're just kind of whittling away at the unit. You're not really damaging him in any kind of significant way, so you do need to pay close attention to what you're doing here, because you get lazy, you take a lot of damage, you could be in a world of hurt. Now the good news is we're keeping Gohan in a situation where he's not doing much damage. Like he's always in a reduced. I mean, he can't reduce state, but he's always in a reduced state in that he can't do a super attack. And we've got beefy enough units and a good enough team that his basic hits they get brushed off and shrugged off. And then when we get, heals from orbs, it kind of does its thing. All right, now this is a great duo right here. Seal tanks and this. Is that going to work? That is not going to work. It's okay. Once again, with him, an underfed unit is better than an overfed unit, but oof, we're not getting the seal. We're not getting the seal, which actually could be really, really bad. So this is that kind of situation where you start having to calculate. You're like, so what is the potential harm if I don't get the seal? So I think what I've got to do here is I've got to squander this rotation. Just got no choice. Gonna squander the rotation. Drop that down for the simple sake of I'm still not getting a seal. Oh, this is bad. This is a real bad scenario. So the RNG, and I wasn't paying attention to the RNG. I just took for granted that it was going to be there. Because those two, they link pretty well. But clearly not well enough, so. Alright. So the good news is he's not attacking first. So that saved my ass. No. No uncertain terms did that save my ass. Once again, not getting to use super with Bardock, and that's okay, because Bardock should also seal. It's a thing. So this rotation does take a long time, unfortunately. This team is not... It just takes them forever to finish this off. Now, the good news is, after this, pretty much everything is just mono teams and just wrecking. So, from this point on... Phone froze. That's interesting. From this point on, everything is mono teams and wrecking. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to sit here and babysit it. You don't really have to worry about what's going to happen here and there. Now, there's a point at which we're going to come up against an extreme int, and then I just use my extreme fizz unit on that team. It's pretty straightforward. The reason I would use my extreme fizz unit on this team is because they don't have any sealing, and you have to seal. You have no choice but to seal. All right. So they're sealed. That's good news. Once again, if I don't kill him, though, could potentially be bad news. So I need 6 key. And I don't see a situation. Well, yep, there we go. So this, I believe, is the end. This rotation should be the end of this fight. If it's not, then the next one definitely will be. Alright. So we got that 11 key off. Normally I'd be getting 11 key off a lot more commonly, but I got stubborn about putting the SPR Gohan there and let my rotations get screwed up. That was completely 100% on me. So. Okay, there we go. There we go. Thank you! So the people that gave me flack for putting double attack in him, he just double crit. And he hit even harder on this one, which there's actually a reason for that. So, double attack in physical physical Gotenks works. So like I said, from this point on, there's not really much to talk about. That was a really, really, really long fight. Normally that's maybe 4 minutes. But from this point on, pretty much everybody is mono teams. So, you know, like I said, next one is Nova Shenron. Extreme AGL, use your super tech. This one's Extreme STR, use your super AGL. This one's super tech, use your extreme int. This one's extreme int, use your extreme fizz, because we already used our super fizz. So extreme fizz will be just fine there, and they clean the floor with them. Extreme fizz, I've never, ever, ever had a problem using my super STR there. Super STR wipes the floor with this one, so it also helps that the Super STR team is off the chain, and I still don't even have the LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, so that's my 2 cents on the matter. Make sure you get this finished up. Don't dawdle on this, because by the end of the day, it'll be gone. If you don't have your rewards, because I know a lot of people procrastinate on this stuff, it's human nature, you're gonna procrastinate. So make sure you get this done, and by, I believe, tomorrow evening, if not tomorrow, maybe even later tonight, we're going to be getting the new Battlefield, and we'll talk about that when it drops. It is GT based. There's some interesting stuff about that one too, but that's the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow the Birdman, hit me up on Booker. I'll be back with more Dokkan Battle here in just a little bit. End. Dear Streamlabs, end.